All right, boys. All right. All right. How you doing? It's been a minute. Okay. For one, if you're new around here, my name's Tyler. I go by Zany online. Now that we've gotten the introduction out of the way, look, I have been just not around for a little bit, and all you guys on here, the regulars around here, the ones I consider friends, y'all all know. I do have spurts of, inactivity, but I've gotten a lot better about it here recently and normally. However, this past week has been really, really crazy. I've been watching dogs for my sister, been working more, and also I had a migraine for a couple days, and it's just been a really hectic week. I've been having to drive around. I've gotten to see some friends that I've been meaning to for too long. It's just been really hectic. Actually, right now, I need to leave the house to go see a friend I haven't seen in way too long. By the way, Jake, on the off chance that you're watching this, what's up, dude? I'll see you here in a little bit. Now, for all of you guys who might be like, what is this video about? I saw the title and I want to hear you talk about it. Let's go ahead and do that. So I've been seeing, not necessarily really recently, but just over the past few weeks, browsers have been the center of discussion in the Linux space pretty much as a whole. I mean, yes, there's been, the news about anti-cheat and all that stuff, which is awesome. But the main conversation has just been, well, browser options are sort of kind of shit right now. And they really are. They really are. I mean, if we're being completely honest, Matt made a video about Firefox, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend you go check it out. I've seen, I think the Linux Experiment did a video maybe a week ago, talking about, I can't remember what he was talking about specifically, but I know browsers was the center of the discussion. And just in general, people have been talking about browsers nonstop. Firefox is doing stupid shit, which, hello, welcome to Mozilla. That's what they do. That's what they specialize in. They specialize in sticking their own foot in their mouth, constantly. And also they pulled a straight Ubuntu move, or excuse me, canonical move. They just yeeted Amazon ads into somewhere where it clearly shouldn't be, which is, dude, Mozilla, just, God, you are something else. You are something else, man. But then again, to be completely honest, what I want to talk about is not one specific browser in general, or the lack of diverse, truly different browsers. I've talked about it on the channel a whole bunch, but I want to make this video specifically to talk about the fact that we don't need more browsers. We just don't. And now Matt's video that I referenced a minute ago is a rant video. This is definitely going to be more of a rant video, short and sweet rant video, but nonetheless rant video. We don't need more browsers, because let me just be completely effing clear with every single person watching this video. You're not going to get a new fantastic browser that's truly different. Brave, yeah, it's doing some things different. But at the end of the day, it's just another of what we already have. Qt browser. I fracking love Qt browser. It's amazing. It's sleek. It's minimal. It's fast. It's keyboard driven, and beautifully keyboard driven as well. It's fantastic. But nonetheless, it's still a GD Chromium browser. And everything is Chromium browser. Microsoft, with all of their money, they're too fucking lazy to do anything other than just make another Chromium browser that's just skinned their own way. Everybody is making a Chromium browser. Guess what? The entire goddamn browser market is just Chrome Web Engine. And and then there will be some people who come out of the woodworks who are like, well, technically there's some others. Get back in that little corner, okay? All right, just shove yourself right back into the crack of the wall. No, okay. There might be Qt Web Engine, but okay, cool. So there's like maybe one semi-competent competitor. But here's the thing, a lot of shit don't work with Qt Web Engine, like a lot. Like try managing a Squarespace website, which by the way, I know that sounds egregious on a Linux channel, like a Squarespace site loaded with JavaScript, and just the way too modern design of a website. I understand. But that's a good example of just stuff that won't work on Qt Web Engine. And then you got Firefox, and Firefox is, essentially your only, there's Chrome, excuse me, the Chrome Web Engine, and there's Firefox. That's it. You ain't got dick all for other options. Yes, technically there are some obscure, weird web engines that you can spit out names for, which I can't remember nor probably even pronounce correctly, so who cares. Those don't work for jack shit. We just don't have a competitor. And here's the thing, people will be like, well, you really do. It's not like it's a Chrome monopoly. Bitch, who pays Mozilla's bills? Google. The only reason the only reason Firefox exists is because Google pays them to exist. Mozilla, especially with all the stupid ass decisions they've made here recently, would be long dead. Like, the people running Mozilla right now, hopefully to God, like videos like this or clips of videos like this end up in a boardroom meeting one day, because to the CEO of Mozilla, you run a company worse than anyone else, and it's insulting that you get paid more than $500 a year for your work. It's disgusting. You don't deserve shit. You make horrible decisions. Your marketing is garbage. Your project design for making more money is, oh my God, stupid. It hurts. It's so, hey, how about we just rebrand a VPN? That'll make us money, right? Get out. You suck. You don't do your job well. Now, and by the way, if you do get fired, I hope you find a fantastic job somewhere else and you fit in and you make the company a lot of money and you do well for the rest of your life. I don't wish anyone, ill will, but also at the same time, you can't run the browser effectively, so you probably shouldn't be the CEO. Just saying. Now, the real thing is can we get another web engine to compete with Chrome? And the real answer to that is yes, as long as Google pays them. Because we won't get another web engine out of the blue from some project because, well, you get together with some friends and y'all decide you're going to make a web engine that competes with Google. Good luck, and hopefully you won't die before you see your dream come to a fruition, but most likely you will. Making a web engine is no easy task. It's not. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of development. It takes a lot of manpower. And quite frankly, Google is right now in the position to do that. There's really no one else that can come into the market and beat them out. And definitely not a FOSS project over the course of a few years. Like, yes, if a FOSS web engine was to start being developed, in 20 to 30 years, it might be a competent competitor to Google. And the only reason I say 20 to 30 years is we have to be realistic with the expectations. It's probably not going to see a massive amount of development, for one, until it gets usable. And then once it gets usable, there's still going to be so many things that it can't do, where people will, at the most, there will just get a bigger user base, not necessarily more development behind it. Also, a FOSS project is just by nature not going to make as more money as a corporate-driven proprietary product, which is a sad reality, but pretty much the case. Who knows? We might be able to get some fantastic crowdfunding going on for a new web engine. I, for one, would be super, super down for that. If we could have a group of very smart individuals come together to work on a FOSS project, a FOSS web engine to compete with Firefox and Chrome, to make something open source that anybody developing a browser can use, and that would be amazing. I hope it would work. I think that's what we should be fighting for and arguing about, whether or not, you know, what the next course of action needs to be. I think it needs to center around getting a crowdfunding pot together for a team of developers who theoretically could do it, and are at the very least competent enough to do it, which is difficult. I mean, all this is difficult, and most likely it won't happen, and that's the sad part. That's really the sad part about it. But let me know what you think of browsers, web engines. If you think my perspective on this is totally warped and I'm just out of my gourd, you know, let me know, because that's a very real possibility, you know. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. And, you know, try to refrain from being a super douche in the comments. That'd be nice, because, you know, it typically doesn't happen. And also, you know, it's not nice. It's not nice. I'm a dude, you know. I like actually live and think and stuff. So like, that'd be awesome. Now, a lot of you guys don't do that, and that's what I freaking love about this. And this is a way for me to relax anyway, so I shouldn't ever be reading anything negative. But that being said, I also have my links down in the description. If you want to come over and talk to me on Discord, you can. If you want to, you know, support me on Patreon, you can. And speaking of that, I do want to go ahead and say thank you to all of my fantastic patrons. Joris, let me see there. I know there's Joris, Joshua, oh gosh, now everyone else has been supporting me for so long that I can't remember their names, and that makes me feel even worse. You shouldn't try to do this stuff live, Tyler. You know, you really shouldn't. You really should just load up Patreon and like read it off, because, you know, you can do that stuff. What? Patreon.com? No, Patreon.com is actually where I'm trying to go. That would just be epic if you could take me there. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Can I see my Patreon? Or Patreon? What the heck is going on with me, dude? I think I'm losing brain cells as we speak. Can I see my patrons? Dog. Benefits relationship manager. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, here we go. Gentoo is fun too. Baked Juice, Papa Smurf, Mitchell Valentino, Chris, and of course, Matt. Thank you guys all for being super dope, supporting me. And I feel ashamed that I needed to look at a list to remember these names. But then again, I'm not good with names at all. Never will be. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Boy.